Here, 1 year. Think of it. 1 year, a little bit more than 1 year now. Time flies. Time flies. Maybe we do one more term. Should we do one more term? Do one more term. Well, we're entitled to it because they cheated like hell in the second, right? So we would actually be entitled to it. But think of it, the price of eggs is down 60%.
Bannon said in a recent interview that there could be plans for you to be able to run and potentially win a third term in 2028. Is that something you'd be willing to challenge the court to be?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. We have some very good people, as you know. But I have the best poll numbers I've ever had. I mean, I just solved 8 wars and a 9th is coming. I believe Russia, Ukraine will happen.
For 2028, they're very good people.
Who are they?
Well, we have great people. Well, I don't have to get into that, but we have one of them standing right here. We have JD, obviously. The vice president is great. I think Marco's great. I think, I'm not sure if anybody would run against us. I think if they ever formed a group, it would be unstoppable. I really do. I believe that. I would love to do it. I have my best numbers ever. It's very terrible. I have my best numbers. If you read it, am I not ruling it out? I mean, you'll have to tell me. All I can tell you is that we have a great group of people, which they don't.
Theory on how you might try to serve a third term is that you could run as the vice president.
Yeah, I'd be allowed to do that.
Is it the White House or the White House counsel to your legal position?
No, you'd be allowed to do that, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. I think it's too cute. Yeah, I would rule that out because it's too cute. I think the people wouldn't like that. It's too cute. It's not. It wouldn't be right.
Earlier this week, President Trump floated running for president again in 2028. Are you comfortable with those comments? And you're a constitutional lawyer. Would that violate?
Well, there is the 22nd Amendment. It's been a great run. But I think the president knows, and he and I have talked about the constrictions of the Constitution, as much as so many of the American people lament that. The Trump 2028 cap is one of the most popular that's ever been produced, and he has a good time with that, trolling the Democrats, whose hair is on fire about the very prospect. But I do believe that we've got 3 extraordinary years ahead of us, and the 2 years of the Trump administration are going to be an incredible thing. And I don't see a way to amend the Constitution because it takes about 10 years to do that, as you all know, to allow all the states to ratify what 2/3 of the House and 3/4 of the states would approve. So I don't see the path for that.
Do you vote for Donald Trump in 2028?
Yeah!
All right, we are living in the dumbest timeline.
Strait is open as of this morning.
Who do we have to thank for that?
Well, we have to thank President Trump for that.
Yeah, Joe Biden wasn't trying to open the strait.
Exactly. He had the balls to do this. I mean, to do all this, so what other president would have done this? Nobody else before him has done it.
Biden wouldn't open the strait.
No,
Obama wouldn't open the strait.
Wouldn't do it.
Clinton wouldn't open the strait.
Exactly.
All because the strait was already open until Donald Trump became president.
So now...
Is that the genius that, like, you can't open the strait unless you close the strait,
Thank you.
create global pandemonium,
You're good.
raise gas prices,
Exactly.
and then open the strait, and still, no one's talking about the Epstein files.
Well, that is true.
Are you afraid that they're going to put Trump in jail if he loses?
I am afraid, but I also believe that he's already fought off some of his cases, and I believe he can fight off other ones, so.
I'm not afraid. He's done nothing illegally wrong, so.
Even though he was convicted on 34 counts?
I don't believe that. I think they're trying to put him in jail, and I think if he was really convicted of all those things, he would be in jail right now.
So I think that the main thing that's happened with our government is we've broken down the family systems. The government is not your dad, the government is not your mom, the government's not your family. We need to be building up our family units again. You've got to bite the bullet and live in the car. You've got to save the money. There is a way to do it. It's hard. And it's hard, and that's why we're Americans.
I look at Trump for what he's been doing, and it seems to be working. He's a good businessman.
He's been bankrupt like 6 times. I don't know if a good businessman would do that.
I can see possibly Donald Trump in 2028 try to obtain a third term. And you'd be surprised that there'll be a sizable majority of the American population who support Donald Trump obtaining a third term because they see it as the only way, the only path to get rid of the oligarchy that has now captured America.
You hope Donald Trump runs for president in 2028?
You see, what I'm wearing, baby, they stole the election from us, right? Yeah. They stole an election.
Okay. So what does that mean?
That means that they...
You're talking about 2020?
2020, yes. Okay. So President Trump allowed them to steal the election. They stole the election. They ran a coup. And It's just like a diamond heist. If you steal the diamonds, then once they find the diamonds, you return it back to the original owner, right? So that's the way we look at the executive, the presidency.
But you only get 2 terms. That's in the Constitution, 22nd Amendment. And this is his 2nd term.
Yes.
So how does that all shake out with the Constitution?
Well, when people really find out that the election was stolen, we could rewrite the Constitution. And look, we could have J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance could, if he's going to be the nomination, he could win the presidency and say, look, I'm going to put it in the hands of Trump. You know, so there are variables, but that, you know, we've gone into the Constitution and...
But it is against the Constitution for him to become president for a 3rd term.
It is against the Constitution to overthrow a duly elected president.
But you're saying one thing leads to the other, but he's already in his 2nd term. Like he's got back that term you're talking about. He got that back. He's in office again. He won. Nobody's debating that. He won the 2024 election. So why would he just get another term?
Because the circumstances is an election was stolen. Have we had presidents that served more than 2 terms ever? Have we?
We have, but before the 22nd Amendment.
Yes,
then.
yes,
but there's an amendment in the Constitution. Can't do that anymore. No more.
Well, I think that
it's in the Constitution. Can't do it. Yeah.
Well,
so
we'll see.
How do y'all feel about Donald Trump?
We love him.
Yeah.
We do.
Yep.
We're
love everything he does.
He's doing an amazing job.
And what's his greatest accomplishment thus far?
I think he's tying our country together. I feel like that might not be the most popular opinion, but I think that
he's like famously, like, there's a lot of divisions in the country right now.
Divisive.
Yes.
However, I think that people are kind of starting to have their eyes opened, and he's really showing that politics aside, we're all Americans. And I've seen a lot of people, myself included, that's kind of come from other political belief systems and united under the idea that America is truly great.
Because he's, called people scum, he called people vermin, he called the Democrats, he said some Democrats should be arrested and potentially retrue something about lawmakers like getting shot for treason, hung for treason. Is that a uniting message?
It may not sound like it, but I don't know. I think overall, I mean, I've probably said some pretty harsh things about people I disagreed with as well.
Okay.
So
you call for their death?
No.
Okay. Where do you think Donald Trump ranks on the list of greatest presidents?
At the top right now, but I don't know if that's really Donald Trump either.
You don't know that Donald Trump is Donald Trump?
That's correct.
Okay.
I have my reasons. I've been to 20 rallies. I know Donald Trump's height. And I also watch for people that come up onto stage at their height. And I see how they compare. How can somebody who is 6'2" be taller than somebody who is 6'3"? I asked the Secret Service guy.
Well, he could just be lying about his height, because he says I'm 6'3", and I've been near him, and I'm definitely like 3 inches taller than he is.
He's not 6'3". That's not Donald Trump.
No, I'm 6'3".
Okay. Well, I believe you, but I'm just saying.
He's not 6'2", I guess is what I'm saying. He says he's 6'2". He's not. He's lying about that.
He's 6'3", and if you go all over,
he's definitely not 6'3".
And well, then you weren't standing next to the real Donald Trump either.
So it's either it's a different Donald Trump, or he's lying about the height.
Either a stand-in person, or somebody like that, or a man in a mask, and I believe it's a man in the mask.
Where do you get your news?
Where do I get my news? I research on the web.